Good afternoon. Good afternoon, students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon then.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the first aphorism? What is given in the first aphorism?
About sick.
About sick. Anything else?
Highest mission
Huh?
of physician.
Mission of physician. Then, what is the mission of physician?
Restore the sick to health.
Correct. To
To cure.
restore the sick to health. Who is the sick person?
Who has the
Who
derangement
is
of
having
vital force?
rearrangement of
Yes,
vital force.
derangement of vital force, appearance of signs and symptoms. Those people are sick. Prior to localization of disease, the person is sick. We consider them as a sick person. Okay. Now, what is the mission? What is the mission of physician?
Cure the sick person.
Restore the
Restore
sick
the health.
person, to cure that
Restore
sick
the sick
person. Okay.
health.
Right. Then what are the characteristics of vital force?
Spiritual,
Hmm,
dynamic,
correct.
automatic, autocratic, and automatic.
Right.
Automatic, autocratic.
Yes. What is the definition of totality of symptom?
Outwardly reflected picture of the internal.
Essence of disease.
Right. What is the therapeutic utility of totality of symptom? What is the utility of totality of symptom?
To found the uncommon symptom, test the patient
Yes.
and to cure the disease.
Yes. Then
Choice of remedy.
yes. Anything else?
Individualization.
Perfect. Then
To judge
Condition
the
of
patient.
individual and to
Prognosis.
guide.
then to individualize the disease, to individualize the patient, choice of remedy, it is act as a guide whether the patient is cure or not, है ना? It is act as a checklist whether the symptoms are cured, whether the symptoms are only recovered, whether it is palliate, whether the patient is in a standstill condition. All these things we will get it from the totality of the symptom. Okay. Now you are, I think, getting the things. Now you are accustomed or you are familiar with the organon. Right or wrong?
Right, ma'am.
Right, ma'am.
Okay. So now you
Yes,
are getting the certain terminologies, the languages of the language of the organon. अभी समझ रहा है थोड़ा थोड़ा?
yes,
Yes or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So previously we took the first chapter from the JTK philosophy, that is the sick. Remember? याद है द सिक का?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Ho,
Yes.
ho.
Ma'am.
Okay. So that is our first aphorism. मैंने उसके notes भी दिए हैं आपको, है ना? द सिक के?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ho, ma'am.
So now, हाँ. So now we will take second chapter from the Dr. Keynes philosophy, that is the highest ideal of cure. Okay? Shall I take the philosophy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So the second chapter, which is related to the cure, how the cure should be, it is explained by Dr. Hahnemann in the second aphorism. In the very first aphorism, he explained what is the mission of the physician, who is the sick person. Now, if you want to complete your mission, then you have to cure that sick. So, who is the sick person? Again, he has explained in the first aphorism. But when you want to cure that person, you should know how the cure should be, how the on which factors that cure should be based on. What are the concrete things that are required to cure that sick person? So all these things are given in the aphorism number 2. But उसकी जो philosophy है, on the basis of which Dr. Kent has explained, that we will do today. So Dr. Kent has explained here the 3 points for curing the person, for cure the sick person. So around these 3 points, this chapter is revolving. So he has always, Dr. Kent has given in every chapter, he is giving the reference from Dr. Hahnemann. Always he is mentioning the aphorism, he is mentioning the view from Dr. Hahnemann, and then he is giving his view. In the first chapter, the sick also, we have seen every time he is mentioning about the first aphorism. Similarly, in this also, he has first explained the view regarding the highest ideal of cure by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, and after that, he has explained his point. So, we will start with the second aphorism. Can anybody read me fast this second aphorism? Quick.
Ma'am, can I?
Read.
The highest ideal of a cure is rapid, gentle, and permanent restoration of the health, or removal and annihilation of the disease in its whole extent, in the shortest, most reliable, and most harmless way, on easily comprehensible principles.
Correct.
Calcium
You.
Helgoland.
So this is the view of Dr. Hahnemann. Please be mute.
हो मस्त आहे मी वापरलेलं आहे
Please be on mute. Vaishnavi, Sakshi.
म्हणजे साक्षी सामना घेऊन आई 25.
So this is the view given by Dr. Hahnemann, how the cure should be. So it should be rapid, gentle, and permanent, that we have seen. At the same time, the restoration of the health should be proper. It should be the proper removal of the disease or the annihilation of the disease from its whole extent. That also we have seen what is the meaning of whole extent. Then the second point he has given about the easily comprehensible principles. So that principles should be shortest, most reliable, and it should be easily comprehensible so that the physician can understand it. And the most important is it should not be ever changing. It should be a fixed, it should be concrete principles. So this is the view of the cure given by Dr. Hahnemann. Now we will start with the Kent. If you were to ask a physician who had been trained in homeopathy of what a cure consists, his mind would only revolve around the idea of disappearance of pathological state. So he said that if you are asking to the allopath what is the definition of the cure in your pathy, so he will say that when that pathology has removed, then the patient is cured. For example, he has given that if the eruption is on the skin, the disappearance of the eruption from that part, that will be a cure. Second example he has given about the hemorrhoids. If you are removing the hemorrhoid by the surgery, that is a cure. The third example he mentioned about the constipation. So constipation, they are giving the enema, they are opening the bowels, that is the cure. If some person is having the knee joint problem, they will remove the knee joint or they will replace the knee joint. They will do the amputation and they will replace it. That is the cure. So this is the definition of their cure. Ki to treat the pathological condition, the patient will feels better. In the skin eruption, in the hemorrhoids, in the replacement, or in any condition, if the patient ki pathological condition, if it is removed, the patient feels better. That is their view for the disease. It may be the acute disease or it may be the chronic disease for the cure. Or if it were an acute disease and a patient did not die, it would be considered a cure of the disease. So this is the definition of, or this is the way of curing the patient by the allopathy. And that is really the idea of a patient as it is derived from the physician. So जो physician patient को बताता है कि now I have removed your hemorrhoids, now I have given you the external application, now the eruptions are not there on the skin, so you are now cured. The constipation may be वैसा ही होगा. The physician will say to the patient, now your bowels are open, the stomach is empty, now you are cured. So जैसे physician patient को बताएगा, the patient will also feel happy कि now I am free from the disease. The patient will often wonder at the great skill of the physician in removing the eruption from the skin. 2-4 बार फॉलोअप के बाद ही इरप्शन सब चले गए, सोरासिस एक्जिमा ठीक हो गया. द पेशेंट फील्स वंडर, द पेशेंट वो बहुत ब्लेसिंग्स देगा वो फिजिशियन को. And we'll go back again with the graver manifestations. The tissue changes threatening the death have come on a consequence, and we'll say to the doctor, you so wonderfully cured my skin disease. Why not you cure my this liver trouble? So previously that person is having a skin complaint by using the steroids, by using the external application that physician has removed that eruption. The patient blessed that doctor. But after a period of time, the eruptions were not there, but some graver manifestations come again. That patient have the liver trouble, that patient may have the fatty degeneration of the liver, or that patient may have a cyst in the liver, or what koi bhi pathology is developed in that liver. So that the patient again comes to that physician and he wonderfully asks ki previously you have solved my skin problem, why you are not able to cure my this liver trouble? But this very scientific ignorant doctor has made a failure. But Dr. Kane, now he is giving his opinion. Keep, this is a short story. Keep, the person is having the complaint, now it is good. Again that patient, after a period of time, that patient is having a liver problem, and that patient comes to that physician only, that same physician. And he is asking the question, why not? Why not you are not able to cure my liver trouble? Now the view from the Dr. Kane कि वो क्योर क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा है physician, because of the scientific ignorance of that doctor, that is the failure of that physician. He has driven what was upon the surface. Now this is the answer given by Dr. Kane by that patient who has asked the question to that doctor कि ये क्यों नहीं ठीक कर पा रहा है. That is the answer. Because he has driven, यानी physician ने क्या किया है, he has driven what was upon the surface which was harmless into the innermost economy of the patient, which is going to die as a result of scientific ignorance. This is a very, very, very important line, because the something which is on the surface था, जो harmless था, उसको उन्होंने क्या किया, because of the scientific ignorance से उसको innermost economy में ढकेल दिया. And now the patient is having the graver manifestation. The patient is having a dangerous manifestation. So this is the reason why he is not able to cure his liver trouble. So from skin, the diseases enter into the body, into the entire economy, and now the patient is suffering from the liver troubles. The patient is having the graver manifestations. Now he is not able to cure it. Why? Because of this scientific ignorance. So what is this ignorance? कि when that harmless था वो जो disease जो surface पे था उसको वहीं पे अगर उसने remove या फिर annihilate in a whole extent वहीं पे किया होता on the basis of shortest, most reliable, most harmless way and on the basis of easily comprehensible principle, then वहाँ पे जो cure होता, जो skin eruption चला गया होता, it might be rapid, it might be gentle and it might be a permanent restoration. And after that, that person may not have, वो patient बेचारे को फिर से liver trouble नहीं होता. So that is the scientific ignorance, a very good word used by Dr. Kane. Because of this scientific ignorance, the surface जो harmless था, now it became a graver manifestation inside the patient's body. Clear? ये छोटी सी story से समझा है? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you understand? Can anybody give me what you understand? What is your conclusion by this story? Anybody? Please be fast. अगर आपको नहीं समझा है, again I will explain. अगर समझा है तो please एक कोई तो भी बोलो. Don't waste our time. Okay, I will take the names now. Harshada Jinje.
Ma'am.
हाँ, इकरा.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you get from this story? What do you understand from this paragraph?
Ma'am, it is like allopats are like they just cure the external thing. They
Right?
just don't, yeah, they don't cure the internal thing. As if in skin eruption, they just will cure the skin eruption of outside. But what is happening inside, they are not treating that thing. So if it is not treated on time, so it will lead to more severe damages.
Very good.
And at last, this has been explained. And skin eruptions, constipation, knee joint, acute diseases, hemorrhoids are some of the examples that Dr. Hahnemann has given.
Right. Anyone else wants to try? Tejashri or Harshada Jinje?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
One by one.
Ma'am.
हाँ.
Ma'am, मैं बोलूँगा हर्षदा.
Okay. हाँ.
Ma'am, he has given example of constipation. I mean, in old school, constipation directly bowels ला open करून cure केलं जातं.
बरं.
किंवा मग हिमोरिस जे आहे ते डायरेक्टली हिमोरिसला आय मीन रिमूव्ह करून हे केलं जातं, क्युअर केलं जातं. डायरेक्टली पॅथॉलॉजी क्युअर केलं जातं. सो आणि मग थोड्या वेळानंतर ते पूर्ण म्हणजे वाढत गेलं. म्हणजे एक पेशंट आणि एक्झाम्पल दिलंय केननी की एक पेशंट आला होता. सो त्याला स्किन डिझीज होती. सो त्याचे फक्त स्किन डिझीज त्यांनी क्युअर केलं. पण नंतर ते डिझीज वाढलं. पूर्ण त्यांनी क्युअर नाही केलं बिकॉज सरफेस होता. डिझीज होता. सो हार्मलेस होता तो. त्यामुळे त्यांनी फक्त सरफेसचं क्युअर केलं. सो नंतर ते वाढल्यानंतर लिव्हर ट्रबल झालं. सो तो लिव्हर ट्रबल क्युअर नाही करू शकला कारण की तो सरफेस नव्हता आणि तो हार्मलेस पण होता तो त्यामुळे आणि तो ग्रेव्हर डिझीज मध्ये वाढला गेला. सो ते असं म्हणतात की हा एक सायंटिफिक इग्नोरन्स आहे.
Very good. Perfect. Anyone else wants to try? Tejashri? No, she's. Archana Vagare? Tejashri, you are not audible. Archana?
Hello.
Try. Archana? No. Anybody else wants to try? Vaishnavi, Rudravaram?
हॅलो मॅम, आवाज येतोय का?
येतोय आता, बोला.
होमिओपॅथी मध्ये आपण होलिस्टिक अप्रोच कन्सिडर करतो. आहे इंटरनल आहे आणि तर होमिओपॅथी मध्ये एक्सटर्नल ऍज वेल एज इंटरनली तो क्युअर केला जातो. त्याला पण कम्प्लीट किंवा परफेक्ट क्युअर म्हणू शकतो. पण ॲलोपॅथी मध्ये फक्त एक्सटर्नल जे सिम्पटम्स असतात किंवा स्किन इन्फेक्शन वगैरे असतील क्लिअर केले जातात, त्याला आपण कम्प्लीट क्युअर नाही म्हणू शकत, तो इनकम्प्लीट क्युअर होईल.
बर, ठीक आहे. समजतंय म्हणजे थोडं थोडं?
हो, थोडं थोडं.
ठीक आहे, no problem. Again, I am repeating the same thing. A person is having कोणाचा मेसेज आहे आता? Yes, Tejashree, I think you have given the answer, no? A person is having a harmless surface eruption, but that surface eruption was not treated properly by the physician. He used the allopathic mode of treatment, and because of that, now the patient is having a liver trouble. And to explain that, Dr. Kane said that कि जब वो harmless था तभी अगर उसको अच्छे से ट्रीटमेंट मिल गई होती तो वो लिवर पे वो डिजीज ट्रांसफर नहीं होता. But this is not happen because of the scientific ignorance by the allopathic physician. They are not giving the importance to the rapid, gentle and permanent cure, and it should be based on the easily comprehensible principle. They are not giving the importance to the vital force, and because of all these things, when he removed the skin complaint, patient को बहुत अच्छा लगा. The patient feels that कि now I am free from the disease. But after some time, when that disease change its form, so it because it वो अंदर चला गया इनर इकोनॉमी में, उसने डिफेक्ट करना शुरू कर दिया, एंड नाउ द लिवर वाज द विक्टिम. लिवर वहां पे अफेक्ट हो गया, एंड नाउ दैट पेशेंट इज हैविंग अ liver trouble. So to avoid all these things, Dr. Kane has given the 3 distinct points. या Dr. Hahnemann ने जो second aphorism हमको दिया था, उसमें से Dr. Kane said that the 3 distinct points are very much important in the paragraph. So among these 3 distinct points, the first one is the restoring health. So he has explained here what is the restoration of health, because वो patient को वो physician ने बोला था ना कि now your health is restored, now you are free. लेकिन वो patient फिर से आया और उसने पूछा why you are not able to cure my liver trouble. So he is not in a position to cure that liver problem. So to avoid all such confusion, Dr. Kane has given from the second aphorism the 3 points. The 3 points में से पहला point जो है वो है restoring health. He is now explaining what is the perfect meaning of restoration of the health. So restoration of health means जो पहले उन्होंने जो अपने को example दिए थे कि only by removing the symptom, physician thinks that the patient is cured. वैसा नहीं है. Patient के symptoms remove कर दिए, that means the patient is now healthy. This is not the way. Now he is explaining कि constipation को में bowels open कर दिया, hemorrhoids remove कर दिए, या फिर knee joint replacement कर दिया, that means there is a restoration of the health. That means this is a cure. This is not the way of treating the patient. Now he is giving his own way. Restoring health not removing the symptom is the first point. So removing of symptoms means not the restoration of the health. Now we will see his view about the restoration of the health. Restoring health has in view the establishment of order in a sick human being. Your order should be re-established. Your vital force should again holds your body. It should again maintain the harmony. Removing symptom has not a view a human being. So removing of symptoms अगर होता है, so that is the view of human beings. हमको भी अच्छा लगता है कि symptoms चले गए हैं. Removing the constipation the hemorrhoids, the white swelling of the knee, the skin disease, ये सब अगर local manifestations चले जाते हैं, so this means you are removing the group of symptoms. You are not restoring of health of the whole economy of a man. Then what is the restoration of whole economy? If the removal of symptom is not followed by restoration of the health, it cannot be a cure. This line is very much important and it should be in your answer. The removal of symptom is, if it is not followed by restoration of the health, then this is not the cure. Only removing of symptom, वो सिर्फ पेशेंट को ही अच्छा लगेगा. इट इज़ बेटर टू द ह्यूमन बीइंग कि चलो मेरे जो सिम्टम्स थे वो चले गए हैं. बट in fact, if there is no restoration of the health followed by the removal of symptom, this is not the cure. We learn in our past study that we have seen in the first aphorism, what is the duty of physician is to heal the sick, and therefore our duty is not to remove the symptom. Our duty is not to change the aspect of symptoms. Just like in the previous example, we have that physician has changed the aspect of the symptom from the skin, he transferred to the liver, that is the manifestation changes. So this is not our duty. Our duty is what a simple minded creature he must be, what a groveler is musk and mire he must be, when he can meditate upon doing such thing even a moment. So उन्होंने पूछा है कि just removing of symptom, is this our duty? आप अपने को ही concentrate करो. Just look into the patient, whether the patient is getting the cure or not. How different his action would be if he but consider that every violent change which be produced in the aspect of the disease aggravate the interior nature of the disease, aggravates the sickness of man, brings out an increase of the suffering within the him. So ये उनको समझना चाहिए. He should meditate, that physician should meditate upon his action. What he is doing, he is simply transforming the simple changes into the violent change. He is only changing the aspect of the disease. He only aggravates the inner nature, or he only aggravates the sickness of the person. He increases the suffering of the patient within him by removing the surface manifestation. The patient should be able to realize by his feelings and continue to say he is being restored to health whenever the symptom is removed. तो अगर सिर्फ if you are changing the aspect, if you are removing the symptoms, this is not the cure. Patient को खुद को feel होना चाहिए. Patient ने खुद बोलना चाहिए कि now I am restored to health. There should not be any sign, there should not be any symptom from internally. All the parameters should be normal. The patient should feel it. There should not be any weakness, या कहीं पे भी muscular pain नहीं होना चाहिए. There should not be any palliation. Then only the patient will get the cure. सिर्फ सिम्टम हमने ऊपर से निकाल दिया, एंड देन इफ इट इज इनसाइड, अगर इफ इट इज इंक्रीजेस ऑल द टाइम, then this is not the cure. There should be a corresponding inward improvement. This is again the important corresponding inward improvement whenever the outward symptom has been caused to disappear. So this is not our duty to transfer the outer manifestation into the inner economy. What is our duty? Our duty is to remove the outward symptom without disturbing the inner economy. The inward improvement should be there, and hence there will be a true cure. There will be a true annihilation of the disease in a perfect order. This is our duty. This is our sole mission. Our mission is not only to remove the symptom or to change the aspect of the disease, to decrease the suffering. Our sole aim is we should treat the outward symptom with the corresponding inward improvement. If that patient is having the psoriasis is developed because of the myzum sora. Sora myzum internally is working. If you are removing the psoriasis by using the external application, by using the higher doses, multiple doses, वो क्या कर रहे हो आप? सिर्फ स्किन ऊपर से ही वो डिसीज जा रहा है, बट इट विल दैट सोरा माइजम विल ग्रो इनसाइड. वो अंदर उसका जो काम है वो चालू ही रहेगा. अगर आपने उसको बाहर से हटा दिया, he will do his work internally. Infectious work will going on internally, and then he will find out the weaker organ on which he can be rest on. So weaker organ कोई भी हो सकता है. It may be the in your any vital organ. It may be liver, it may be lung, it may be kidney, it may be pancreas. So whatever, he will found that there the susceptibility is low. So स्किन को आपने अंदर ढकेल दिया, that sora, if it is found that the knee joint is the suspected organ, so that sora will act on the knee joint and that person may have the knee joint problem. There may be the decrease in the synovial fluid, or he may have some inflammation in the knee joint, and the time will reach that the physician will say, now your knee joint is totally degenerated. There is osteoarthritis, or it may be the rheumatoid arthritis, but this is not the new disease. What is the origin of the disease in this case? That is the skin manifestation. क्यों? क्योंकि आपने वो जो एक्सटर्नल मैनिफेस्टेशन था वो आपने उसको अंदर ढकेल दिया ना. यू हैव नॉट रिमूव. आप वो सोरा को आपने रिमूव नहीं किया है. आपने क्या किया है? सिर्फ इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द सिम्टम कम कर दिए. बट एट द सेम टाइम व्हाट यू हैव डन, you have changed the aspect of the disease. You aggravate the inner nature of the disease. You aggravate the sickness of the man, and this increases the sufferings of the patient. So the outward symptom has not improved with the inward manifestation, with the inward improvement. Patient improve हुआ ही नहीं है internally. वो सिर्फ आउटवर्ड पेशेंट ही उसके चले गए हैं, एंड दैट्स व्हाई नाउ द पेशेंट इज हैविंग द ग्रेवर मैनिफेस्टेशन. But the king said that this is not our duty. Our duty क्या है? To remove the psoriasis by using the proper anti-psoriatic medicines, so that that psora will not activate again and again. We have to remove that psora completely from that patient's body. We have to take off that psora from its roots. बिल्कुल उसका इन्फेक्शन अपने बॉडी में बचना ही नहीं चाहिए. इंटरनली भी वो क्योर होना चाहिए, एज वेल एज एक्सटर्नली भी वो मैनिफेस्टेशंस हमारे बॉडी में से निकल जाने चाहिए. देन ओनली द पेशेंट विल गेट द क्योर. दैट इज द इनवर्ड इम्प्रूवमेंट करस्पॉन्डिंग विद द आउटवर्ड रिमूविंग ऑफ द सिम्टम. So this is the restoration of the health. The perfection of the cure consists then, तो फिर the perfection of cure क्या है? It should, the removal of the symptoms should be promptly, mildly and permanently. This is the second point. So in the first point we have seen that कि only removing of symptom is not the restoration of the health, but by removing the symptom superficially you are increasing the symptoms internally. So you have to remove it internally so that the outer manifestations will automatically be removed from your body. That is the restoration of the health. So this is the first point for the highest ideal of cure. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So I am repeating it again, and when this meeting will over, you just make a flow chart and I will ask you that about that flow chart. I am repeating the things, huh? So you just make a note of it. अपने लिए आप अपने notes बना लो कि what is the first point, and then I will ask to anybody. So what is the first point? That is the restoration of the health. Means that restoration of health means what? It is not only removing the symptom. If the physician is only removing the symptom and he considered that now the health is restored, this is not the way of restoration of the health. Then what is the restoration of the health? What is the duty of the physician? The restoration or the removal of the symptom should be corresponding inward improvement with the outward improvement. If you want to remove the outward symptom, you have to give the medicine which will act on your inner economy. There should be the corresponding inward improvement whenever the outward symptoms are caused to disappear. So if you want to remove the outer manifestation, give the proper antipsoric medicine, so that will act on your internal economy, because the cause lies internally. The cause is not present externally, though the manifestations are external, because vital force बताएगा कैसे कि I am sick. So he will throw the signs and symptoms externally, but the cause lies within the body. The cause is present inside the vital organs, and hence we have to give the medicine that will act on the internal economy, and then the internal economy will develop will heal properly, and at the same time the outer manifestations भी उसके निकल जाएंगे. This is the way of curing the patient. If it is not happening like this, that what will happen? That means you are only changing the aspect of the disease. You are aggravating the inner nature of the disease. You are aggravating the sickness of the disease. And at the last, you are increasing the suffering of that patient. So that means you are not curing the patient. You are only causing the palliation, and ultimately this will lead to the suppression. So this is the first point. Removing of symptoms means not the restoration of health. The corresponding inward improvement should be there. Then only that will be a restoration of the health. Clear the first point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
सबको
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
are you able to write down about that first point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now you will get a 5-minute time after the ending of this meeting. Please write it down. Okay. Now the second point. What is the second point? Now the cure हमने पहले देखा है. It should be a proper restoration of the health. That is the cure. Now the second point in the cure, it should be prompt, it should be mild, and it should be a permanent. This is the second point that we have discussed. That previously only we have discussed. Kent has given the 3 points for the from the second aphorism for the highest ideal of cure. So among from that 3 points, the first point we have discussed. Now this is the second point. So the cure should be prompt, it should be mild, and it should be permanent. So what he said about that, the cure must be quick or speedy. It must be gentle at the same time, and it should be a permanent. Again and again, that the patient should not have the same complaint. It should be a continuous cure. The symptoms should not be reappear again. That is the meaning of the permanent restoration. Whenever outward symptom has been caused to disappear by violence, so here they have given the certain ways how the physicians are removing the external